Minutes to decide who goes through to the Division 7 CIF final. The St. Monica Mariners have a 1-0 lead, courtesy of the girl on the ball, Sasha Meyer, scoring early in the first half. And since then, it's been a box-to-box stalemate between these two sides. However, quick first shot, but it's easy in the end for Hillary O'Connor. And O'Connor taking all 6 seconds to get everybody up. So Archer looking to get more players in the attacking half in this second period. Kristof is chasing. Megan Lynch will get there first. It just stabs it out of bounds. Good pressure applied by Claire Kristof. Leading scorer for the Archer Panthers is yet to have a look at goal. So what do we have here? Referee stopping the game for a moment. And now play will go on. Solomon. That's the highest she's been able to get up the field in this game. It cleared out of bounds once again. Archer looking to take the initiative to start this second half. Trailing 1-0 to St. Monica. Solomon with a long throw. Will need a flick on once it enters into the box. And the first header won by the Mariners rather. Panthers looking to win that second ball. Oh, that's a beautiful touch. Well over by Marissa Gomez. But it's at the expense of a corner kick as the volume rises on the Archer sideline. Liadan Solomon has scored twice directly from corner kicks in the last 3 games, including the winner in the 1-0 victory against St. Anthony. This time the near post is well guarded. However, Solomon, to put this one into the mix, plays it low and out of bounds, and the chance goes begging for the Panthers. So it'll be a goal kick for Ruvalcaba. Senior who came into this game with 57 saves. Instead, it's Marissa Gomez to take. Gonzalez won the first header. And once again, the ball played into space for Archer to chase. But St. Monica's there first through their keeper. Childs flicks it on. Myers given the space to turn. Now closed down by Pike. Gomez. Beautiful one-touch passing, but Jimenez does well to step in. Flicked on for Dominguez. Sprayed out wide. This is Romo. Gets it to Meyer. What a turn from Meyer. Meyer looking for space. Now puts it across. Langen's there. Elects to take a touch. Puts it down and flicked up. Still going for it. O'Connor in no man's land. And it hits off of Dominguez and fizzles out of bounds. Real chance there. Perhaps Langen should have taken that one first touch. But in the end, the chance goes begging. Panthers escape once again. Ball beyond Pike. Kristof got a touch. And Childs will give it back to Grimm. It's awkward. And Kristof gets there. Kristof one-on-one elects to shoot from distance right into the arms of Ruvalcaba. But she had the space to take a couple more steps. Jimenez cuts inside. Kristof checking to the ball. And a smart move from Palmer to let that one run. And she's going to look for the near corner. Instead, Ruvalcaba, it's easy for her once again. Archer starting to create some openings, but they need to get closer to goal. So this will be another free kick for Marissa Gomez. Senior sizing up her options. Smacks it downfield, looking for the head of Lingen. Flicked on. Good battle between Dominguez and Gonzalez, and Dominguez wins it. However, great tackle from Solomon to dispossess Lingen. Gomez comes in. Good triangle passing, and the ball played through. Perhaps a bit too much pace on it, and it allows O'Connor to get out and win that ball. Wonderful combination play, though, from the St. Monica Mariners, and it almost came off. But O'Connor to the rescue for Archer. As the Mariners chiseling their way down the far side. Won by Ramlo, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Good chance, though, for the Mariners to lock this one in, as it actually went over the end line. So it's going to be a goal kick for Hillary O'Connor, the junior who came in goal for Pike and really helped turn things around. Not just by her going in goal, but also by the way Pike has played in that holding midfield position. And there's Pike almost on cue, but she loses out to Marissa Gomez. Pike with a little touch. She wins a free kick as Valerie Dominguez stepped into her. Solomon in her usual position over the free kick. Sends this one forward, looking for the head of Kristof. Instead, it's won by Megan Lynch, but at the expense of a throw-in. So Solomon able to get forward. She would love to get to that end line and send it across. Is that one over the head of Lynch. Kristof is chasing, but unable to get to it, as that ball will roll out of bounds for a Mariners goal kick. 48th minute. The Archer Panthers trailing 1-0 to the St. Monica Mariners on a goal by Sasha Myers. Her 37th of the season for the St. Monica Mariners, Sasha Myers. Senior having a dream season. Could very well end up with an appearance in the CIF Division 7 title game if the Mariners can hold on to this slim 1-0 advantage. False start on the throw-in. See assistant referee on the far side. Makes the defender move back. And that throw went in and then went out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Carelessly given away by the Mariners. This long throw will come from Kylie on the far side. Down the middle as it went off the head of Romo. And it's going to be another throw-in. Ramlo coming up to take the long throw. Jimenez checks in, but Ramlo wants to launch this one in the box. It's a good ball, it needs a flick on, but instead it's the Mariners who are there first. Oh, lovely turn from Meyer, and it's 2-on-1. Ramlo chasing to get back. Oh, and Ramlo matches her for speed. And Meyer's going to be whistled for having her arms up. Can't believe it, Meyer, but a great recovery from Ramlo. Incredible commitment to kill that break from Leandra Ramlo. Jimenez, the lone senior on this Archer Panther squad. Gets it back once again. Looking for somebody to play to feet, and instead held it too long. She had Pike open. And anywhere will do at the moment for the Panthers. Cleared out of bounds. Kylie really had no other options than to clear that one to safety. Archer able to get more green jerseys behind the ball. but it will be another throw-in for the Mariners. What a job done by Kimberly Smith and her assistant coach, Amelia Mathis. 10 seniors graduated last year, including 8 starters. And yet here the Archer Panthers are in the CIF Division 7 semifinals. But they do trail 1-0 to a Sasha Myers goal for the St. Monica Mariners, as that's a heavy challenge in midfield. Nifty move on the far side by Claire Kristof. Palmer able to fend off Childs. Childs wins it right back. Marissa Gomez. She's bundled over, but play goes on. Palmer tried to give it to Kristof. However, Locke is there to clean up. Lynch has time to bring it forward. Gonzalez a bit late in getting over. Dominguez tried to bring it down on the chest a bit heavy. However, good pressure from her wins the throw-in for the Mariners. Lynch plays it into the corner. Dominguez claiming that it went off the Archer Panthers player last, but instead it's going to be a goal kick. Anabel Palmer is going to come off, and Laurel Raphael will check in for her. So Raphael has played both up top and on the midfield this game. Kristof, who usually plays left midfield, has been moved up top as well. Try and work against those sweepers and stoppers. As Marissa Gomez muscles Gonzalez off the ball. Swings it into the corner looking for Meyer, and it's Namazie there once again to clear it away. Space for Gomez. She can have one if she wants to. Oh, and she had O'Connor scrambling, but this one just wide of a postage stamp. Dominguez gets the first ball. Gonzalez trying to win the second. Able to get it away from Childs, but Childs wins it back. Speiser's chasing. Raphael wins it. Plays it light to Locke. Leaves it off for Grimm. Grimm looking out wide. Smartly stepped in on the far side by Allie Kiley. Kiley trying to keep it in and does well. Archer still need more players pushing forward. 3 in the middle, standing right at the midfield line. And that gives the Mariners the time to move the ball up the field. It's the gaps in between the lines just too big at the moment, and the Mariners taking full advantage. Dominguez looking to work her magic along the top of the box. Shepherded out wide, and Kiley able to get the clearance in. One right back on the far side by Grimm. Check that, it's Gray who is on the ball. And inside for Gomez. Gomez given room to run once again. Tried to loop it through for Sasha Meyer, but this one will go all the way into the arms of the goalkeeper. Long ball played forward, and once again, only 2 Archer players up top. Now a chance for more green jerseys to get forward via the throw-in. As Archer are looking for the equalizer. 55th minute now. And it's going to be another long throw-in from Ramlo. Can Archer get that flick on that they need to get that second opportunity in the box? Cleared away by Katie Grimm. So second bite of the cherry for Ramlo. And this time smartly, the Panthers put a player on Grimm, and there's the flick on, but it's out of bounds. The idea was there though, just the execution lacking in the end. It'll be another goal kick for the Mariners. On a poor goal kick. Kristof trying to get over. Instead, Gray able to get it away. Gomez is chasing. Gonzalez gets there first. And Grimm smacks clear. Solomon with a beautifully measured header. However, well stepped in by Megan Lynch. And a bit of head tennis in the midfield. Dominguez trying to push it on for Meyer. And Ramlo steps in. Pike looking to switch it to the far side. Smartly brought down by Speiser. Little touch out wide for Kristof. Kristof smacked to the ground, and she'll win the free kick. So after that last substitution, Kristof went back to her left midfield position, or right midfield position in this case. And it's going to be Solomon to send it in. So many of Archer's goals this season have come off of deliveries from Liadan Soloman. The freshman needs to get the delivery right here. Looking to tease this one into the mix. And that ball lacking the necessary trajectory as Grimm's able to scoop it clear. Brought down by Gray. Dispossessed by Jimenez. Still going Jimenez, tried to play it through, and Kristof just missed getting her foot to it. Neatly done on the far side, and Ramlo's over in cover once again. Quickly taken throw-in. 3-on-5, but now more white jerseys pouring forward. Pike wins the first ball, Dominguez wins the second, and O'Connor had that ball, but instead it was cleared away. Liadan Soloman needs to listen to her keeper. Possession will be kept with the Mariners on the far side. St. Monica leading 1-0 in the second half, courtesy of an early first half goal from Sasha Meyer. Childs Jr. with a little ball back. Valerie Dominguez, and she'll be whistled for backing in. '58th minute now. As Solomon to take another free kick for Archer. Once again, the delivery a little bit flat. However, Archer able to win it back in midfield. Cheaply given away, though, to Lauren Langen. Good header by Ramlo. She was backpedaling. And Pike fighting for it. Dominguez able to touch it away from her. Trying to forge her way down the flank, Dominguez. Now she turns on it and cuts inside. Good ball across for Langen, able to flick it on for herself in a foot race. And it's very well run by Archer. However, it'll be a throw-in for St. Monica. Megan Lynch has also spent some time in goal this season. Mara Diorio saying that she's a very versatile player. And well stepped in from Namazie, who wins every ball that's in the air. Dominguez muscled off the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick. Seen penalties given for less, but not in a game of this caliber. And O'Connor with the goal kick for the Panthers. 20 minutes for Archer to find the equalizer. Kristof given time to turn. Nice ball into the channel for Laurel Raphael, and she's taken out. And that should be a free kick. As Locke came over. Referee not going to his pocket, but I've seen him given for less. As Locke stopping the counterattack with a bit of a cynical foul. But the first time, Archer really connecting on the ground. It was a great little ball, splitting the two defenders by Kristof. And Laurel Raphael was off to the races. And now it's going to be Kristof to send this one in instead of Solomon. Two women wall station at the top corner of the box. As Kristof goes for glory, well wide in the end. It's where you'd hope you'd have players in the box to aim for. However, Kristof loves to shoot from distance.
Come on, Green, keep it here.
Come on, let's pressure. Let's keep the pressure.
Marissa Gomez to take this goal kick. Mariners holding on to a 1-0 lead courtesy of an early goal from Sasha Meyer. As Ramlo beat Dominguez to the ball. However, Meyer gets it back to Dominguez. Langen winning the battle in the center midfield. Ramlo squares up to Meyer. Little toe poke to get it away. That's a good overlap. Oh, and a nice little cut inside, and the break is on here for the Panthers. And Grimm will let this one run all the way through. Good communication between the sweeper and her goalkeeper. Tatiana Ruvalcaba with the punt. Kristof trying to get around Grimm. Grimm very far out of position. Can the Panthers take advantage? Not if Grimm steps in like that. Textbook one-on-one defending from Katie Grimm. Kylie was harried on the far side and could only put that ball out of bounds. And Kylie will be whistled for the push. The CIF Division 7 final will be played either March 7th or March 8th. As this one swung in, O'Connor out. Good catch, but the flag was up anyways. So it'll be a free kick.
That's it, Hillary.
And quickly taken. Raphael had to bring it down. Bit of a heavy touch from her, but she's able to get there before Langen. However, Langen wins the throw-in. Megan Lynch. Played it just over the head of Langen, but nobody making the run off her. And this one off Namazie last. So another chance for Megan Lynch, perhaps this time, to fling it into the box. This one thrown in for Langen. Well shielded off to let that ball roll to the keeper. O'Connor needs to get that one quicker as Kristof was left all alone and stepped in by Julia Locke. Bit of a mistouch from her, but the danger cleared. And the header won by Ramlo. And that's better from Archer, moving that ball along the ground. However, Lynch there first. But it will be a Panthers throw-in. Solomon with the long throw. And Lynch could only clear it to touch. Kristof gets there first and is brought to ground. Oh, and unfortunate for Pike was standing right next to the referee when he blew that whistle. And now Kristof. 4 players lined up at the top of the box for Archer. Believes she's going to try and send this one in. Puts it toward the back post. Player arriving just beyond the reach of Gonzales. That was a good ball played in from Claire Kristof. And just beyond the reach of Ramlo with the header. Dominguez trying to play it through. Sasha Meyer is onside. Namazie's chasing. Tremendous defending from Namazie. Good effort from Solomon to try and keep it in. So that's been the danger ball played through for Namazie. Or played through for Sasha Meyer, rather, but this time Namazie getting there before her. Solomon with the long throw. Over Lynch. Takes an awkward bounce as well over Locke. Kristof plays it right to Marissa Gomez. Falls kindly for Kristof though, but Gomez gets there once again. And O'Connor, she hesitated. Dominguez couldn't pick out the far corner. 67th minute now. Archer trailing 1-0 to a Sasha Meyer strike in the first half. "13 minutes for Archer to find the equalizer in the CIF Division 7 semifinal match. And once again, Dominguez is in. O'Connor bravely off her line.
Well done.
And the foul will go against Dominguez. Get out of jail free card for the Archer Panthers. O'Connor needs to be a bit more urgency from this Archer side. If she's going to play this long and once again put her side into another 50-50 ball, why not play that short to Liadan Soloman, who's open? The battle in midfield continues. Taking the outside route are the Mariners. And Namazie steps in with authority once again. Check that, Gonzales. Wins the throw in as well, Gonzales. Locke steps in front of Kristof. Sasha Meyer does well to keep it in bounds, but Pike sends it back the other way. Kristof in a foot race with Locke. Locke is there and able to get it back to Grimm. Grimm pushes it back out wide to Locke. And off of Archer last, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Mariners. The Archer faithful trying to push their team toward an equalizer. Missed touch in midfield. Namazie steps in. Wants to get forward, Namazie. Now she goes. Namazie sidesteps her defender. Still going, Namazie. One-on-one against Grimm. Namazie trying to get to the end line. Can she cut this one back? Good job to bring it under control. Good ball to the back post. Nobody lurking in the area for Archer. Cleared only as far as Solomon. One-on-one against Lingen. And a hint of handball, and the referee spots it. Archer fans trying to propel their side to their first ever CIF championship match in any sport. It's Solomon to put it in. That's a much better ball. Ruvalcaba is out, and the offside flag is up. Archer really seized the initiative in the last few minutes. Marissa Gomez thumps it downfield. Pike wins their first header. Pike rather put that up in the air and looks like she hurt herself in the process. Played forward for Kristof. Grimm takes away from her. Kristof wins it back. And good double team from Locke. Stopper sweeper combination working wonders there for the Mariners. Sasha Meyer heads it away, and she wanted the foul. Nothing called. And this is where Meyer needs to continue rather than stopping looking back to the ref. But instead the ball's going to be brought all the way back for a foul behind the midfield line.
On your toes, let's go! We're ready for this ball.
So it'll be Marissa Gomez to send this one in. Headed away by Solomon. Only as far as Megan Lynch. Langan and Meyer are chasing it, but O'Connor has full dominance of her area. Raphael trying to keep this one in. Well shielded out by Lynch.
Come on, man!
Solomon gets in a touch, and Lynch sends clear. Meyer plays it in, looking for Dominguez. Able to body Namazie off the ball. Dominguez, oh, just missing that far corner. Looked like she had taken herself just a bit too far wide. And O'Connor looks to be under some duress.
Come on, baby! Go, Hillary! Come on, let's go!
O'Connor's positioning really good. Forcing Dominguez to try and find that far post from a wide angle. '73rd minute now. 7 minutes for Archer to find the equalizer. But once again, it's the Mariners winning those first and second balls. Solomon. Lynch wins the header. Back to Locke. Langan gets in front. Now Solomon gets forward. Still going Solomon. Solomon continued to run. Kristof plays it to the far side. Was looking to thread it through for Jimenez. However, cleared away by the Mariners. Put back in by Pike. Lynch was well positioned. Kristof, not sure what she was doing there. Had space to carry that forward and look for a player making a diagonal run in. Instead, giving the ball right back to the keeper. Time running out on Archer's season. 14-1-1 in their last 16 matches, Archer. So far, it's the only goal from Sasha Meyer that separates these two sides. And Marissa Gomez steps in to keep Archer off the board. Or it's Grimm, rather, and Grimm playing that long ball, letting Dominguez try to run onto it. And pushed out wide. Grimm all the way up from her sweeper position. Leaves it off for Dominguez. Dominguez has plenty of tricks in her arsenal and uses one to turn. Myers, beautiful turn, trying to poke it into the far corner. Oh, you expect more from Sasha Meyer in that position. That should have been the game right there. However, Archer escape and are still in with a shout of coming back into this match.
Go, you guys!
Neatly turned on the far side. However, heavy touch and Locke able to clear it off of Speiser, and it'll be a handball.
What was that? This whole side disagrees with the call. Let's go, Archer!
Marissa Gomez smartly taking her time. However, you'd expect the referee to tell her to get on with it. Header won by Namazie. Who else? Lynch. Namazie stepping up again. Pike trying to find Namazie. And this time gives it right to Locke. Pike once again. Smacks it forward. It's Claire Kristof versus Katie Grimm. And Grimm able to push it out wide. Lynch is there but facing the wrong way. Turns it. Did she get it off the Archer player? No, she didn't. Should be all hands on deck now for Archer. Everybody needs to be getting forward. Kimberly Smith imploring her defenders to get into the attacking end. Solomon with the long throw, but even if the flick on came from Gonzales, there was nobody behind her. Solomon loses out to Langan. Langan tried to play it through for Dominguez. Ball rather popped up in the air, allowed Soloman to get there, but instead Langen wins it off of her. And space in the middle for Cassidy Childs. Missed touch from her allows the Panthers to get back, and in the end it will be the Panthers' ball. Another opportunity to get forward for the Archer Panthers. Soloman down the line. Neatly brought down by Laurel Raphael, and that's a great ball to the far side, but nobody making the run in. Oh, and a poor ball out of the back. However, Cassidy and company able to rescue the situation. Well stepped in. Kristof is chasing, but Ruva Kalba is there. Well done by the keeper to quickly step off her line. Inside the final 2.5 minutes now. St. Monica clinging to a 1-0 lead. Good challenge from Kylie. Oh, the two of them really going at it. Meyer wins it into Dominguez. Dominguez trying to turn, leaves it off for Cassidy. Cassidy inside to Sasha Meyer. Flag stays down, but Archer able to get it clear. Not out of the woods yet, Archer. Now they're able to get it forward. However, Raphael won't get there before Megan Lynch. Gomez pushes it forward. It was an awkward but effective challenge for the Mariners. But this is Laurel Raphael. Kristof with the header, but once again, nobody running off her. And the Mariners able to clear to safety. Played down the line. The sweeper, Katie Grimm, will just push it out wide. Trinity Gray on the far side. Up to Romo. Sasha Meyer has space to run. Cuts it inside, although this wouldn't be a bad time to take the ball to the corner. However, they maintain possession. Trinity Gray has been so composed on that far side.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Another throw in for the Panthers.
Go Archer, make a run!
Hard in the mouth stuff right now. Archer have just about a minute left to see if they can find the equalizer and send this game into overtime. This is an Archer side that's not easily rattled. Twice in these playoffs, they've given up late goals themselves and have come back to win via overtime or the shootout. However, this time, they're the side that needs to find the late goal. Dominguez tried to send it through the gap for Meyer, but instead, it's cleared away. Oh, and a heavy challenge, but a fair one in the midfield. Referee really letting them play. Laurel Raphael being chased by Langen, and Lauren Langen did a great job to get back. Now it's Megan Lynch. Raphael does well to step in, and it goes off of Raphael last, so it will be a throw-in for the St. Monica Mariners. St. Monica just moments away from heading to the finals of the CIF Division 7 Championship. Miss clearance falls to Gomez. Pike steps in, and Locke smacks it back the other way. Dominguez able to bring it down under pressure from Namazie. Creates that half yard of space, able to turn it out wide. Good ball in for Cassidy. Oh, trying to lob it in, but it's caught in the end by O'Connor. Last chance saloon for the Panthers. Need to get everybody forward. Kristof wins the header. Archer players still not getting forward. And it allows the space for the Mariners to continue to come into the opposite half. Now they get that ball forward, but still only 3 Archer players up near the box.
Go, Archer,
And out of bounds from Grimm. Archer needs to get this forward. Pike can barely walk. She's not going to get up. Solomon needs to push up. Long ball into the box. Now Namazie's making her way in. The ball looking for Gonzalez. Headed the wrong way. Cross back in, but out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Mariners. Right on the cusp of the 80th minute, unofficially by my iPhone. Namazie, Soloman. Namazie overlaps her. Easily read by Lingen, but Namazie rather wins it back. Down the line to Raphael. Only one player to find in the box. Raphael has to get the cross right. Gets it back onto her favored right foot, plays it across. Gonzales able to turn. However, double team the Mariners, get it away. Alison Kiley to put it back into the mix. Pushed up in the air. Still fighting for it, Archer. And the Mariners able to send it clear. Dominguez chasing, bodies Ramlo off the ball. Great contact for both sides, and it'll be a throw-in. I like the referee letting them play. So this time it's Dominguez who takes a bump, but she's able to keep possession. Smartly brought down by Largnan. And Longan taken down by Soloman as more time will tick off this clock for the Panthers. Katie Grimm puts it toward the top of the box. Ramlo gets there first. Namazie to carry it out of the back. Namazie plays it over for Kristof. The offside flag stays down on the far side. Grimm over. Oh, and it's shot it! Oh, just wide! It looked like Kristof had tied it. And it is the last kick of the game. Archer so close, but instead, it's the St. Monica Mariners who are going through to the finals of Division 7 in the CIF. Some Archer players are claiming that that ball went in and through the net. Oh, I couldn't tell from my angle. Many players are saying that that ball went in. No replay here. Archer players surrounding the referees, Kimberly Smith as well. Did that ball go in? Not according to the Mariners, who are celebrating. Oh, controversy to end this one. Kristof's shot looked goal bound. Is there a hole in that net on the far side here at Santa Monica Airport?
We're talking about it, so it's live.
And we're still going here. The referees having a conversation. The Mariners celebrating. Pike, who's played the whole game injured, has to be helped over by Soloman. But the referees are walking off. And it looks like that will do it. Valiant effort from Archer. However, the Mariners able to hold on, and in the end, it's the St. Monica Mariners 1 and the Archer Panthers 0. And it's the Mariners who would advance to the Division 7 CIF championship game in a brutal battle here at Santa Monica Airport. The Mariners did well to possess the ball. Were also very strong in winning the 50-50s. However, Archer pushed for the equalizer and almost found it in the end, but came up just short. However, the best season in Archer history as they made it all the way through to the semifinals, so close to making it through to their first ever CIF final. And just look at the support for both sides. The Archer fans proud of their team. Heartbreak for the side in green. However, the Mariners will celebrate tonight and will play either March 7th or March 8th against either Gabrielino or the Santa Clarita Christian. A very strong battle at both ends. However, the early goal from Sasha Meyer holds up, and in the end, it's the St. Monica Mariners 1 and the Archer Panthers 0, and it's St. Monica who are going through to the finals of the Division 7 CIF Championship. Congratulations to both sides. I'm Mark Serber saying goodbye from the Santa Monica Airport. Valiant effort from Archer, but they fall just short, and St. Monica rolls on.